Welcome to Premath. In this video tutorial, we will be using method called distance method to prove that these three given points are collinear. And by the way, the points are said to be collinear if they lie on a same single straight line. And here we will be using the distance formula d equals to the square root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus 1 square to prove that these three given points are collinear. Now in this step I have given the name to these given points. A is 1, -4, B is 0, -2, and C is -3 and 4. And now we are going to calculate the distance between these 3 points. So let's calculate the distance between points A and B. And here we will be using the distance formula d equals to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Since we are considering A and B points, so I'm going to call point A as x1, this is coordinates, y1 coordinates, and this is going to be x2, y2. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks. So d is going to be equal to, in our case, x2 in our case is 0 minus x1 is 1 square plus, in our case, y2 is -2 minus y1 is -4, and then whole complete square. Let's simplify furthermore. So this is going to be simply -1 square plus, here we got -2, and here negative and negative become +4, and then square. Let's simplify more. So this is going to be -1 square plus, this becomes simply 2 square. So we got simply 1 plus 4 equals to square root of 5. So the distance between points A and B is square root of 5. Now let's calculate the distance between the points A and C. So let me call point A as an x1, y1, and the point C I'm going to call x2, y2, and we will be using the same distance formula. So the distance formula is going to be d equals to, fill in the blanks. So I'm going to put down x2 in our case is -3 minus x1 is 1 square plus y2 in our case is 4 minus, and then y1 is -4, and everything is square. Let's simplify furthermore. So that's gonna be -4 square plus, this simply become 4, and this negative and negative become +4 square. And now over here -4 square is 16 plus 4 and 4 becomes 8. 8 square is 64, which implies that d turns out to be square root of 80. And if we simplify this one, we can write 16 times 5, which could be broken down to 16 times square root of 5. So thus this could be 16, square root of 16 is 4 times square root of 5. So our d distance turns out to be 4 square root of 5. And finally we are going to calculate the distance between the points B and C. Let me call point B as x1, y1, and point C as x2, y2, and we're going to be using the same distance formula. So D is going to be, I'm going to write down x2 in our case is negative 3 minus x1 is 0 square plus y2 in our case is 4 minus y1 is negative 2 and then square. Let's simplify furthermore. So D is going to be, so this is going to be negative 3 square plus here 4, negative and negative become positive, 4 plus 2 square. Let's simplify furthermore. We know that the negative 3 square is 9 plus this is 4 plus 2 is 6 square is 36, which gives us the distance equal to square root of 45. Now we are going to simplify furthermore. 45 could be written as 9 times 5 inside this radical sign. So I can split this one up, break them up, 9 square root times square root of 5, and we know that square root of 9 is 3 times square root of 5. This is the distance between point B and C. And here in our final step, we have just put down all the info that we have calculated. The distance between A and B is square root of 5. Distance between A and C is 4 times square root of 5, and the distance between B and C is 3 square root of 5, and here I have put it in a nice kind of figure. Alright, so now we are going to write it down as like this way. I'm going to write down the distance between A and B is square root of 5 plus the distance between B and C is 3 square root of 5. My question is this equal to the distance between A and C, which is 4 square root of 5? Here I can write this square root of 5 as 1 times square root of 5. So if we add the left hand side, that is going to be at 1 plus 3 is 4 times square root of 5, and the right hand side is 4 square root of 5 is as well. So that means this statement is true. That means these both sides are same. Thus we have concluded that these points A, B and C are indeed collinear. And here is your assignment. Can you do the very same problem by using the slope method? You can take your time, you can pause the video. Luckily I have already uploaded this video as well. Please go ahead and check it out and see the correct answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.